Happy New Wait.
That's good. Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year. Hey, Namaste, bitches. It's Teresa Giudice. I'm here with my co-host, Melissa Pfeister.
Happy New Year, Teresa. Happy New Year. Namaste, bitches. We are back.
Everyone.
2024. Dude, can you believe it's 2024 and we started this podcast in 2022?
Yes. Yeah, I know. The days go by, months go by. It's like so weird. You know what I said to Louis the other day? I'm like, babe, because I was like, I feel like we sleep longer, but we really don't. We sleep less than one. Yeah, because like I feel like the days fly. I mean, like the day flies by, like the day, right?
Done.
It's like in morning time, and then it's like already nighttime, and then so I'm like trying to figure out. I'm like, how many hours do we stay awake, and how many hours we sleep? And it's so like I don't know. I was being, I was being goofy,
But
and
you
I was
don't
like,
sleep that much. And Louis?
I mean. Yeah, what's the norm? 8 hours?
Well, yeah. If I slept 8 hours a night, I would look like I was 20.
I mean, last night Michigan won. Woo! Go Blue. So anyway, I think we went to bed like right after the game. So I don't know, like 11:30, 12. And
Real quick, I forgot to tell you.
What?
You kissed my ass. Go ahead. Sorry,
Oh my God, Gabriella was so happy. She was so, oh my God.
You know what I love? You don't even know what a freaking first down is.
Yes, I do. Hello, I know football. I do know football.
Right. Okay. You didn't watch shit for football up until this year.
No, growing up, we grew up, my house watched football and soccer. That's it. That's it.
But then you took a long pause from
football.
Sports.
But we never watched basketball or baseball. Football. And my father was very into football. My brother played football. And soccer, my father watched soccer all the time.
Okay. And the year that you get back into it, last year, you're like, wait, who's playing? What?
Because since I've been with Louis doesn't watch sports.
Yeah.
He likes basketball. He's going to the Lakers game tonight in LA.
Oh, he's in LA.
Yeah, he's flying there right now. Yeah.
Why? Anything
Business.
fun?
Yeah, him and little Louis and Christian.
So I love the year that you get back into football and your team freaking wins the national championship.
Can you believe? I know Gabriella's like, Mommy, I love you so much. Thank you so much for everything. And she's like, I love my school.
She extra loves it now.
She likes, she likes, she's like, it was unreal. And now this week she starts rushing.
Oh, for sorority.
Yeah, she wanted to go to the game. I told her you could go to the game. I think it was in Houston or Texas.
Houston.
Yeah,
Houston,
so I was like, I told her to go, right? And I told her to go, but she said she couldn't because she was rushing and she didn't know what time her appointment was going to be. For orientation.
I was in Greek. I was a Delta Zeta, a D.
Oh, you were?
I was an easy.
I think Gia was in Zeta too. I think is that how you say it? Zeta, right?
There's like Zeta, Gamma Pi, Zeta.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Pi. There's a million.
Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, I just told Gabrielle, just be yourself. What's meant to be is going to be, you're going to land where you're supposed to land. That's it.
Well, and they have it's like high school in a way, because it's like they have so many different kinds. Like one sorority was like the really smart people. One sorority was like party. One was like the athletes. There's definitely different. Like,
that's so funny because Gabriella has the brains and she parties.
Yeah. So I was in the middle. I was, of course, super smart. Duh. But like I like to play sports and party, but I wasn't like drunk 24/7 in that sorority, but I wasn't like sober Sally either. So you'll find you'll know, like you'll feel it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I mean, like I'm going through the process with her more. I guess with Gia, maybe I was busier because like Gabriella's like telling, like I'm like, call me after this meeting. I want to know, like I want to know more about it.
Well, it's your first baby too. Gia was close. It's your first baby, like far.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but like I remember, and then Gia ended up being like she was like one of the girls that ended up picking the other, the freshmen that came in.
She became the big sister.
Yeah, yes. Oh, is
So
that
then
what it's called? The big sister? Yeah.
yeah, because every little freshman going in, then they are paired with a big sister that helps you kind of through it.
Yeah, so she ended up she ended up being like, yeah, like her senior year, like picking girls and she had to interview them and all
Yeah.
that, yeah.
And you know what? This will be cool for Gabriella too, because obviously I know you find kind of your niche and like your friends, your friend group. But then in the sorority world, this whole big sister thing, it's cool because like my big sister was like everything to me in my sorority.
That's
So it's
nice.
cool. She'll find somebody that it's like a big, it's like a big sister. And it's
Yeah.
really cool, especially as a freshman and you're figuring the sorority life out. Everything's crazy. You're in a new, like, you're in college, your classes, friends, partying. What do you do? It's a lot. So it's nice to
Yeah.
have someone that
I know,
knows.
and she says she's always busy, like, she's, like, never bored. She's always doing
Yeah,
something.
there's always something. You can definitely make yourself very like busy in college for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
so
that's exciting you know what too? So speaking of our sports, so the Rose Bowl was
yes.
here. It was here in LA.
I know, I
Well,
saw
the
that
Rose
you
Bowl
went.
is in LA. So,
Yes.
but the game was your dumb team,
Yeah,
Michigan,
right. That one, thank you. I know
and
Gabriella's
Bama.
roommate, we were all in Bahamas together, and Gabriella's roommate's family was in Bahamas also, and they ended up leaving, I think New Year's Eve day
Yep.
because they were going to the Rose Bowl.
Oh, they came up here.
Yeah, well, they live in Newport.
Oh, so they drove up. Oh
Yes,
man, that's a schlep.
yes.
But so Bama was playing Michigan, and Josh was like, I need to go to the game. He's in the sports world and like clients are there and everything. He's like, I need to go to the game. I'm like, dude, there's no one that the Ohio State people hate more than Bama or than Michigan. The second hated is Bama. So for me, I'm going to my two most hated teams.
Oh my
And
god.
Josh's boss, his wife, went to Bama. And
Oh, wow.
I was like, I don't give a shit who went where. I'm a Ohio State Buckeye. I said, I am going wearing all Buckeye gear from head to my handmade Nike high tops that are Ohio State colors. And he's like, dude, my boss's like wife I'm like, but I'm not wearing Michigan. So they were cool with it. So we go and we got on the field. Like we were
Yeah,
on
I saw your story, yeah.
Teresa. We're on the field. I'm walking through the tunnel because like the Bama was on the other side. I was walking through the Michigan tunnel. I was walking through by like their locker room where the players are going in and out.
Aw.
And we're walking by Michigan players and coaches are going in and out. And I'm standing there in my all Ohio State Buckeye gear. And Josh was like, dude, Melissa, really? We start walking out of the tunnel. It's all Michigan fans. They all want to see the players. All of them immediately start booing me. It was incredible. And I embraced it. I was like, because you know what? Like, they can't be mad at me. We didn't make it. So if anything, like they'd be like, oh, good job, Ohio State. This isn't your team playing, But it was funny because I walked through the tunnel, everyone lining up, all the fans along the tunnel, waiting for their Michigan players to come out, booing me. And then we walked through the field on the Michigan side. So I was just getting people were
That's
just,
crazy.
Josh walked, I think
You're
10
lucky nobody threw anything at you.
I know. But you know what? It probably wearing Bama would have been worse because that's who they were playing. So I wasn't as hated, but people still were like, what in the actual fuck?
Yeah,
happened
that's
with the girl?
gutsy of you to do that. Like, I don't know if I would do that.
Listen, I'm true and I'm loyal and I'm staying that way. And I was proud. I was Buckeye strong, Buckeye proud. And it's funny because so we're on the field and Kirk Herbstreit, he calls the college football games. Like he's like the main broadcaster, right? And he's been doing it for 20 something years. He went to the Ohio State. So he has to be obviously unbiased. Like he can't just root for Buckeyes when we go through a season. But his team were like, this makes me so proud. And like they were probably the only ones that thought like they were proud of what I wore. But everybody else was like, go fuck yourself. From the Bama people and the Michigan people. It was Incredible. It was incredible.
That's
So that was amazing. And then do you want to hear another really amazing story?
yes.
Like this might be one of your greatest stories ever. So after that fun-filled day, the next day, we go to a Park City, our place in Park City that we have not been to in 1 year since last Christmas. We're excited. The kids are going to, in California, when do you see snow and get to ski and all this? We're going to go where the kids are going to ski. They're going to see the snow. We're going to embrace it. We freaking land. My dad, we flew in from Ohio, and I never get to see my dad. So it's extra special that he's there with us for the few days that we're there. We land, we see my dad. It's amazing. I'm so happy. The second we walk into our condo in Park City, I look at Logan, and his eye is like gunk. It's pink. It's watering. And this is like 7:30 at night. And I'm like, you're freaking kidding me. Like his eye exploded with pink eye. Okay. That's how we started. It then turns into a sinus infection and he's up all night coughing. He can't open one eye. It's disgusting. It's a virus or bacteria. So every time, in kids, you can't be like, don't touch it. So he's just doing this. There's like shit all over his fingers from his eye. Then he's touching this. He's touching this. And I'm like, germ freak me. I'm losing my mind. Okay. So we have the kids booked for ski lessons every day with this most amazing, amazing, amazing ski instructor, Shelly. We've had her every time we've gone out. She is the bomb. Logan can't go. So you can imagine how the 6-year-old is feeling when Vivi goes. And my dad's like, I'll stay here with you and help. And I'm like, go. You guys need, if I can't enjoy, I want you guys to enjoy. So Josh, Viv, and my dad go skiing all day. And I'm stuck at home with Logan, who's sick. And it's super fun. Trying to get the kid to do eye drops 4 times a day, the snot gumming everywhere. It was just, ugh. So that's the first day. The second day, he's still not better. So I have to stay home with him yet again while Vivi and my dad and Josh go skiing all day, enjoying the mountains and the slopes and the ski, enjoying the Park City life. So later that night, Logan's like, I'm feeling better. And we're like, awesome. We lost 2 days, but now we have 2 days left, 3 days left. Here we go. So that night, Vivi's like kind of crying. She's tossing and turning and she's not sleeping well. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
That's when you sent me that picture.
She goes to the bathroom. We turn the light on a little bit. Both eyes, not one, both of her eyes are shut full of gunk. Now Vivi has it.
Yeah.
So the next day, now I'm home with another kid. We just switch. My dad goes with Josh on the slopes for the next 2 days with Logan. I'm literally stuck in this place for 4 days. Do you ski? Not my knee. I have, I've had 2 knee surgeries.
Oh, so you weren't missing much. You don't ski anyway.
Yeah, but like you want to be, if you're going to do it, it's like going to the beach. Do you want to not like sit on the beach? Do you just want to stare at the ocean and the beach from your freaking hotel? No. You want to wear your bathing suit just walking around your hotel? Like, oh, this is fun. No. So for 4 days, I'm stuck.
Well, I was in the Bahamas and it rained 2.5 days. Or 2.5. Well, like it was cloudy. It was cloudy. Yeah, 2.5 days.
Were you sick?
No.
Did you get to go drink and have
fun?
No,
I have to say it was still fine. I have to say,
okay.
This was our first vacation that the weather wasn't great. And it was still great. It was still fine. Cause like that's the thing. We didn't go to bed till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Right.
So then we just slept late.
Yeah. I hate
Instead of sleeping on the beach, we slept in our, in our hotel room.
I know. I'm super sorry about the rain. Like I feel horrible for you right now. Okay.
No, but it was fine. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I have to say, but next time I know, because Bahamas is iffy, because they only are 2.5 hours away. It's they have like the same weather as Florida.
Yeah, right. It could rain a lot though.
Yeah. So like next time, I mean, my kids said 2 years ago they were in Bahamas and the weather was great.
Yeah, it's
see, and I saw my college friend there in Bahamas, and she said last year was great, and we were in Tulum last year.
Oh, that's right. You went to Mexico.
Yeah, so I know Mexico always guaranteed weather because I've been to Mexico twice for New Year's with Louie, and the weather was great. Yeah.
Well, you still had the sun. You still had the fun.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't care anymore. I used to be when I was younger, I worshiped the sun. Now because we're older, sun's not that great for you now. So I was like, whatever. I didn't really care.
Well, that's just why you wear SPF 150.
I know, but it's like sometimes I'm just like, ugh. And then you look so white and pasty. It's like, what's the
Here's
point?
a little fun fact. My doctor said, because I get
What?
worried about the sun on my kids too. And I'm like, I'm going to teach them to wear sunscreen. And I'm like, when we were younger and we're like, we don't need sunscreen. Let's just roast our bodies.
Yeah.
The doctor said that there's not like after SPF 50, after level 50, there's nothing more. If you get like a 75 or higher, there's no difference.
Oh, okay. Because one time I got 70.
Yeah, no, there's no difference. So after this, 2 days home with Logan, 2 days home with Viv, I get pink eye. Okay.
I heard. Yeah.
I get pink eye. And I'm like, fuck it. We have 1 day left. I haven't had any time with my dad, really. He goes back to Ohio. So Vivi probably wasn't the best to go. Logan was kind of going down again. And we're like, we're going for 1 day. 1 day, we're all going together. I want to be together. So we go. We come back. We had a great day on the slopes. All 5 of us were out. I got to see the kids skiing. It was amazing. We fly back home. That day, that was, I don't know what, Sunday. It was Sunday. We fly back home. That night, Logan starts puking his balls off. Because he got the sinus infection. It never went away. In the drainage, he kept coughing, and his coughs are so violent that it triggers him to puke. So he's puking his balls off. I'm up all night. I wake up. My pink eye is back. My stink eye. This fucking pink eye, which is why we couldn't record Monday. So I screwed up recording last week, you guys, because of the sickness hell. Then we had a delay. I still have a little bit of pink eye. So yesterday, I am on the verge of throwing somebody over our roof. Okay. Instead, I'm like, be namaste. I grab my mug, namaste, Buddha. I go outside calmly. I light my calm the fuck down incense. I grab a cigarette. I have a cigarette. And I'm like, I need to not kill somebody right now. All of a sudden, we hear a knock on the door. And whoever goes down, it's our neighbor. And she's saying, excuse me. So I'm trying to sit outside on my balcony and I can smell the incense. And did you know it's illegal to have incense or any cigarette smoke or any kind of smoke on your balcony outside in Manhattan Beach? And I literally wanted to walk over to her toity ass and shove my foot up it.
Oh my God. So you bought your house and you can't even do whatever the hell you want.
Oh, I'm doing whatever the hell I want. You know what? Dear neighbor, call the police on me, okay? Then top it off. One eye is half open and I'm watching your stupid Michigan win. So happy fucking New Year. How was your day?
It was great. Yeah, no, it was good. The Bahamas was great. We hung out with Joe. The kids were so happy. It was good. It was all good. And then we came home. Then it was Gia's birthday.
I know.
Yeah, it was Gia's birthday. And we were supposed to go out for her birthday. She went out with her friends Friday night. So then we were going to go out with the family Saturday night because Gabriella's leaving first thing Sunday morning. And then we ended up getting a snowstorm.
Oi.
So we ended up staying in because of the snowstorm. So we stayed in, but it was great. We had our birthday cake. She wanted this black heart that said Capricorn baby on it, which was, we get our cakes from Palermo. So it was a beautiful cake. You could get it, Gia. No, Gia just fucked in. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, girl.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Say she just
Hi, babe.
Thank you.
She said thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, 23.
Happy 23.
Yeah, so she had a great time. She went to the school.
Gia, look, speaking of 23, how random is that? Look, right next to me.
What is that?
Michael
Jordan's number 23?
Yeah, that's why it's my Jordan year.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't. Well, see, I don't know basketball. Oh, it's your
And
Jordan
we're
year.
done.
All right, so it's your Jordan year. I never knew that. That's
What?
cute.
Okay, so this whole time she's saying it's my Jordan year. What did you think that meant?
Well, no, after you said that and she said it at the same time, duh, I got it.
Oh, me duh.
Oh, her Insta. Oh, you said that?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I didn't see that. Her
Welcome to
Instagram
this world,
caption
Teresa.
yesterday said Jordan year. I didn't see that.
What did you think that meant? Like Air Jordans?
Kayla.
What do you think it meant? Jordan of the sea? What did you think it meant?
No, I didn't read her caption yesterday. No, but when you said Michael Jordan 23 and she said that's why it's my Jordan year, then obviously I get it. Wow,
Welcome
he's
to
like
the
that he's that big that you say he's my Jordan year.
I'm speechless. I don't even know.
No,
where
I
to go from
didn't
here.
know kids relate to that.
Michael Jordan?
I know he's big, but I didn't know you say when you're 23, that's my Jordan year.
23. I was 23. Every sport, that was my number growing up. I will
Really?
if like the microwaves like might get to set it to like 30 seconds.
Well,
I set
now
it to
because I've
23.
been hanging out with Marcus Jordan, so now when I see him, I'm gonna tell him like I know more.
Oh my God. Did you not know who his dad was?
I knew who his dad was, but like
Okay.
I never watched basketball. It's not my thing.
It doesn't matter if you have lived in a cave for the last 30 years. Everybody knows who fucking Michael Jordan
I
is.
know Michael Jordan. I know, but like I didn't know that people go around when they're 23. That's my Jordan year. Like it's
Oh,
kind of cool. It's
Lord.
kind of cool though.
Listen, stick with me, little grasshopper. I'll teach you all the ways of the
Listen,
world.
I know football and soccer. I know who Christian
Whoa,
Ronaldo is.
whoa.
Okay,
From the breaks, I know football and soccer, girl. Okay,
like
let's
I
ease
would
into
say,
it.
yeah, Messi. I know them from soccer. You
Okay,
see,
that's good.
see that? Yes.
You know what? We're gonna have a
I know Dak Prescott. Hello, I did a commercial with
Did you
him. I
do a
know my
commercial with
football and
him?
soccer fight.
We're gonna do a sports bitches. You know those like little games that we played?
Yeah, but look, my husband's not into he likes his. I would say his thing. He's a really great baseball player. You saw him. He
Yeah,
got
good.
home runs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he was
mean,
good.
I would say he likes soccer. He likes soccer too because he's been to soccer games. He likes
Well,
soccer.
then you met your match because like you were never really into sports and he's not really into sports. So
I mean, like I said, I like soccer and and football.
when's the last time you watched a soccer game?
Um,
When you were 8?
no, when Messi won. Yeah, this year. Like, was it last summer?
Yeah, was it last summer?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, he is the GOAT. He is
Because
the GOAT.
listen to what happened. Louis had an autographed jersey from Messi, and he autographed it because like he's in advertising, so he met a lot of. I have to say he had. Oh my God, I should take a video of it.
I saw your wall downstairs.
Yeah, you saw he has a lot of jerseys from a lot of basketball players and soccer. That's it. That's his thing. And he had an autographed picture from Messi.
That's cool.
Did I ever tell you the story?
No.
All right. So I get on Dancing with the Stars. So Pasha ends up, that was Ariana's partner this
year.
season.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So he comes over because now during the week, he would come here in New Jersey and we would practice in New Jersey.
Right.
So he was here and it was Gabriella's birthday. So I invited him over for Gabriella's birthday. And so he came over for cake and we ate over. So Louis takes him downstairs, shows him our basement. And he said he loved Messi. So what does Louis do? Takes the picture off the wall and gives it to him and says, please, and says to him, please don't touch my wife. I was dying. Yeah. And it was like, so, because, here we just got married and he gave him the Messi picture, the Messi autographed picture. And then after that, Messi won.
He was like,
so you know how much that picture's worth? Like it's worth.
He's like, listen, As long as you keep your hands off my wife, you can
Yeah,
have.
he was like,
So
and
what would you like to do here, sir?
I know he did it
Messy?
like laughing. He's like,
Kitty.
here, just don't touch my wife, and he gave it to him.
Like, how do you do Dancing with the Stars? It's so sexy. It's so like, and it's not like when they graze. It's not like
No,
grabbing.
you don't understand. Me and Pasha took a while to get to that sexy point. Like, it didn't have. We practiced 3 weeks before. I think it was 3 weeks before my actual first dance, and it took us a while to get there. Like, it just didn't happen.
Well, because you're not like I would show up for my first like practice naked, and I'd be like, touch, throw me around. I'll sit on your lap, like everything here.
Yeah,
is crazy.
and then he said, "Tell Louis to come and watch us." Oh my God, when he came the first time, it was like so weird for
You were
Louis.
like this.
Wait, you don't understand. No, then it was so funny. Then Louis leaves, and then he comes back like a half hour later, and he brought us lunch.
Was he jelly?
I think, yeah, he said he was, because we just had gotten married. So, and I'm like, babe, you're so funny. Like but he was a great sport about it, but it was just so funny.
He was a great sport enough to give Pasha a autographed messy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. With the contingent, like as long you can have it.
Wait, and then it was so funny. His wife Daniela watched, because he would record our dances and he would send it to his, and then he would show it his wife, because they would like.
Who's also a dancer.
They would, yeah. They would. What'd you say?
Who's also a dancer on the show.
Right. She's also a dancer. She had, who was her partner this year? Oh, do you remember his name? They were great together.
Was it no. Yeah, I know.
He was second runner up this year. He was second runner up.
Yeah, they were good. I know who you're talking about.
So anyway, so he would send our dance to his wife, his wife Daniela. And then she's, her critic was
Critique.
Her critique was, you have to get more into each other. Yeah.
That's what dancing is, baby.
Yeah, you have to get more into each other, like closer, like more chemistry. I was like, oh God, all right, great.
Oh my! Do you know that saying? It takes two to tango, because it takes two to tango together.
Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't take one in a robot.
Yeah, I know.
I can dance. Don't touch me.
So that was funny.
Well, you know what? Speaking of craziness, like I am hot. Listen, all the sickness and all the traveling going on. I am so late to the game with Salt Lake City. Literally,
I know we started today because you were watching it. So what's your thoughts?
No, like I watched it up until 10 minutes before we had to record, and I was sweating. I was like, listen, I've been watching Housewives a very long time, and I know a lot of like shit goes down. This is like Jen Shah. First of all, that whole Jen Shah thing is a thing in its own. But then
tell me, like, say it so people know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So Monica on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, it's her first year. She comes on. Everyone's like, she made the season because she has a mouth. She's loud. She fought with everybody. She brought it. She brought the heat. She brought the fights and the drama. What is, that's everything that anyone watching a Housewives show wants to see, right? All the bullshit and the drama. So then, like, all these little clues are going around about like things that she's saying and like drama that she's stirring up and these crazy facts that she knows about people. Like, not facts like your favorite color is purple. Like, you're in the Greek mafia. She said about Angie, like your bank, like you have no money, like you owe taxes and all this, like all these little things she would say during the season. In a way of like, I just wanted you to know that they're saying these things about you. I just wanted you to know that your husband is out on the streets banging guys. Like,
what?
Oh yeah. Very like dark things, not cool things, right? That you'd be like, hey friend. So it's like these little pieces, but you don't think anything of it. You think this is just like another housewife that has a big mouth, right? Yeah. Like any other one that we've seen, like shows.
Okay, I missed this episode, so go on.
No, this is all season. All season, it's like these little things. Again, as a viewer, you don't think anything of it.
Got it. Okay.
Then towards the end, there's like calls and there's other things that were said. And Heather starts digging a little more. And she's finding out from her business, Beauty Lab, that does Botox and all the stuff. And she finds out like Monica like went to Beauty Lab or something. So Heather calls her partner and she's like, look up Monica's name on our Beauty Lab records. And it turns out there's 3 Monicas with different names, last names, but the same birthday.
Oh, wow.
And one of those Monicas, not the one on the show, but one of the Monicas didn't pay any of her bills and owed a ton of money. So now Heather is like playing detective, like PI, and putting all these pieces from the season together to where it comes at the end. This explosive dinner about a blog, an Instagram account that for the last 4 years would have all this dirt and all these like really like behind the scenes information about the girls on the show. And this Instagram account would post it all and blast all the girls on the show about anything dirty and nasty.
Sounds familiar because that happens on my show.
Yeah. So it turns out after 4 years, Monica is one of the ones that was on this account doing things.
And sorry, that's fucked up.
But like, here's the thing too. I was like,
I was sitting next to Heather at the Variety for the Powerful Women. She's, she was on the list also. It was both of us.
Oh yeah. What did Heather say?
Oh, she was livid. Yeah. And she's like, she figured that out, that was her. And it's crazy because like, I know that feeling because, I've had, Louie and I have had these bloggers that are writing horrible lies about us. And, it's not right. It's really not right. I mean, I can't wait for the next season to come out because a lot of that's going to be revealed. So I can't wait. Yeah. So it's not right when people do that. And you know what? Karma's real. So,
Yeah.
so
Can you imagine if one of those bloggers that's been writing about you for so long and putting out really they were then casted on your show and you became
but look and the truth came out and it's great that Heather ended up figuring it out. See, the truth always comes out. It doesn't. So that's the problem. It fucking takes a long time.
It takes
I've been going through the shit too for 3 years. And now, like, I can't wait for this season to come out. Yeah, we've been dealing with shit for 3 years. Yeah, and this has been going on, 4 years? Yeah,
over 4 years.
Yeah, it's sad.
She said she did it because she worked for Jen Shah, who was found guilty for scamming millions and millions of dollars out of elderly and disabled people. Okay, like I can't think of anything shittier than that. So anyway, Monica worked for Jen Shah. And supposedly Jen Shah, as per Monica saying, Jen Shah treated all of her employees like shit. So this was Monica's way of exposing this nasty person, which it's like, okay, I get it.
So Monica's saying she was exposing Jen Shah?
She says she started it to expose Jen Shah, and other people working for this Instagram account also were trying to expose the other ladies. But supposedly Monica only wanted to do Jen Shah. But she was tied to this account that had been doing horrible things to the cast for like 4 years. But Monica had worked for Jen Shah.
But then once you come on, see, she continued it. And she was
No. Yeah. And she didn't say a word. She would just spread these rumors that
that's what I mean. She was continuing by spreading these lies. Yeah.
And befriending them. They went away to celebrate Monica's birthday. Like, could you imagine this person that's been like attacking you and your cast for 4 years comes on into your group?
Hello. That's happened to me. Yeah, I thought people actually came to my wedding, and I thought they were my friends, and they're like doing shit behind my back. Yeah, I know the feeling.
But like, this account's been around for 4 years. What are these like processes like interviewing and getting onto a show? Like, are there not these background checks? We have a person that's in a prison for scamming elderly. Like,
Yeah,
do
that
they
I
not
can't
know she did
that
this?
I can't answer. I mean, I like, obviously, that I
Did they
can answer.
know? And they're like, "Oh my god, this is gonna just blow." I mean, Salt Lake City had the highest ratings I don't know if it was one episode or a couple that I think like any they've ever had for sure. But like, did they know? And they're like, "This is gonna cause like this is gonna blow our show out of
So
the
if they
water."
had the highest ratings, I'm gonna say New Jersey's gonna top their ratings because I
Yeah,
can't
it
wait
is,
for this
baby.
season to come out. I can't
True,
wait.
bitches.
I can't wait for this season to come out.
See, exposing, but it's just like it was, you know, I understand when people like are doing wrong or do you wrong and you want to expose or you want to do whatever because they've wronged you or they're doing wrong. And by wrong, I mean scamming millions of elderly people. Like that's fucking wrong. But like all these videos that came out about Jen Shaw, like in her house screaming at people, all these videos that came out before she went to jail came from Monica videotaping her.
That's crazy.
So, but like, why do you stay? If you're working for her, you know shit's going down. Why do you stay and be around that toxic, evil,
Ex
scamming,
ex
manipulating shit?
Exactly, because I mean, think about it, then you're contributing too. I mean,
Right.
I went to jail for signing papers that my husband told me to sign in like at a closing.
Yeah.
Closing. Like that's why I'm like that's why I work with my head up high because I know I'm not a criminal. I know
Right.
I didn't actually commit a crime. So it's just because it was in the public eye. They want to make an example out of me. But it's okay. Now I know I had to go through it, you know.
Yeah.
I got my answer now.
A little different than scamming elderly for
Yeah,
millions
I
of
would first of
dollars.
all, I would never like, yeah, like that I would never do
But
that.
like, if you play, what is it? If you play with pigs enough, you're gonna start smelling like shit too, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. And like, look, if she knew what she was doing, yeah, like why isn't that why I guess
so
like if she
a
knew what she was doing, yeah, like that's isn't that conspiracy too?
right, like, how is she not a part of the trial? Like, how is she did she
Right. Isn't
so
like
here's
if
the thing, the show ends by her sitting in the chair, and she's like the producer says, "Walk me back to that night," because at the end of the dinner, the girls were like, "Pack your bags and leave." So all the girls are sitting there, they're all crying, they discover the truth. Monica just walks away, and she's like Monica says, "I had a lot more to say. There's a lot of truth that people do not know. And I know you would want to know." And the show ends.
the reunion?
The show, the last show. No, they haven't.
Oh, the finale. Oh,
The
I think they're
finale.
taping the reunion today or
They
something. I
already
just want
taped
to.
it. The reunion starts playing, I think, like this week or next week.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I saw somebody, yeah, I saw some like their
Maybe
outfit.
I don't know. I'm so backed up, but anyway, that's how the show ends. So I'm like,
I need to watch it because a lot of that went on in my show too. So I'm definitely gonna be watching that. So
it's
remind me when it's on. I watched this week. First week back, I watched Miami, and I think it was Potomac.
yeah, Potomac's out.
Yeah, Potomac and Miami. I watched this week. I'm trying to think if Salt Lake was on. Maybe not. Not the day I was watching.
And the Ultimate Girls Trip is been on.
I haven't watched that.
You know, I'm curious. What's your take on that? So it's Ramona, Luann. They got all like the quote OGs of New York, and it's like the Ultimate Girls Trip legacy. Okay,
Okay.
they got Ramona, who you know, Luann, and then Sonia. They got Kristen Takeman. They got Kelly Ben-Simone, and then who's the freaking other one?
Dorinda?
Dorinda. Thank
Yeah.
you. So, what's your take on that? Those girls,
I don't
because
know.
you
I
know some of
really
them.
never watched New York. Like very
But you know
little.
Ramona.
Yeah, I know Ramona. I know Dorinda. I know Luann. I don't know Kelly. I don't know Kristen, you said?
Kristen Takeman.
Yeah.
She's
I
on
don't know her.
a couple
I mean,
seasons.
I'm saying, yeah, I've met Kelly. I've never met Kristen. I know Luann's awesome. Dorinda's awesome. Ramona, I did the ultimate girls trip with her.
And Luann.
And Luann. Yeah, like I love Luann. I have to say we started off like not so good, me and Ramona, but then we ended good, She's she's got a lot to say.
At what point though? I looked up. Ramona, I think, is like 67.
Yeah, she looks great. I mean, she does look great.
Like, at what point are you like, I'm done?
I don't know. I guess when Bravo's done with you.
But like, do you want to keep doing that? I mean, it's craziness. Whether you're in the Bahamas, whether you're in Bermuda, whether you're in Bali, like shit always goes down, and it's craziness and fighting and whatever. Do you just not like? What point are you like? I don't need this. I don't need to do like. Why do you keep going back when you're 67 or 65, whatever? I can't remember exactly what age she is. In her late 60s, I think.
Yeah, well, I think now after what happened, now I think she's done. Now she's done. Yeah.
Now I think she's done because of what was uncovered.
Yeah, so like now she's done. Listen, I guess if you got nothing, if you want to keep doing it and Bravos want you, and the fans want you, then you keep doing it.
Can you see doing this at 60 years old, Teresa?
I don't know. I have no idea. Like what? I don't like to predict the future.
In 10 years, you're 60. You could have grandchildren.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I don't know. Andy was putting out there Gia being a housewife, so I don't know.
It's just insane. At some point,
like I don't know if I would be like, I guess in the background. I have no idea. Like I don't like to predict the future because I did it once and it didn't turn out that way. So I don't ever say what's gonna, I don't. And when people ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I never answer that question anywhere.
No, I know, but like just like hypothetically, it just seems crazy. Like you're hanging out with people 20 or 30 years younger than you. Like I'm not.
That's fun. I think that's all fun. Yeah. Why not?
What do you have in common if you're in their 60s with a 30-year-old?
Listen, I mean, why not? It doesn't matter what age you are, It doesn't
when I
matter.
go back to like a college, I feel like I am grandma walking through there.
When you go to
like
really?
I go, yes. Like they're little kids. They're 20. What do I have in common with a 20-year-old?
I mean, who is Ramona hanging out with that's 20 years old?
Not 20, but like some are 30s or 40s. That's 20, 30 years difference. That's a lot.
Wait, who's 30 or 40? The ultimate girls trip, they were all
Kristen
around
her in her 40s.
Who?
Kristen. She's only in her 40s.
Okay. I mean, I think when you're in that age bracket.
No, I know. You have more, but still, it's like
40 to 60, same shit,
Yeah, no, I know. It's just I don't know. I mean, listen, I enjoy it. Like it makes it fun, but like it's just crazy to me. But like
listen, that shit I don't care about. Like whatever floats your boat. Like if that's something you want to do, I'm not into like hurting other people, but if someone makes you feel good, you like to hang out with them, they like to hang out with you. It doesn't matter what age you are.
Yeah, I know.
That I'm totally fine with,
I agree.
I mean, I hang out with, I mean, when Joe left, I was hanging out with my hairdresser. She was 20 years younger than me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now.
No, I mean, I get it. It's
and
just
I had so much fun with her. And Priscilla, my makeup artist.
Yeah.
Like, had so much fun. And I mean, more so my hairdresser. And now my hairdresser had a baby.
Yeah.
So now it's just like, I'm like, I'm just like, I wish.
Now it's a different world for you.
It's different because like, I don't want to be around. I mean, not that I don't want to be around. Like, I'm like out of that whole baby world, like my kids are older. It's like, I've been there, done that whole thing.
Right.
So
totally.
To me, that's a different world,
Yeah.
Like that. So, but like now she's experiencing that,
I was just like,
but
I just wanted to
say to me, I can't wait I want to go out with you, It's like, like she's in the whole mommy world.
I know.
It's like totally different,
And she's in it. She's in it.
Yeah, she's in it. Like, and I'm sorry, I don't miss that. Like, I'm so
I
past
know
that.
I'm fully aware of your take on
I
babies.
really actually raised my kids. I was very hands-on. I was like 100% mommy, 24/7. I've been there, done that. I'm over that.
I know.
Even
I get it. And
even
it's
like I
just,
tell my kids, I'm like, they're like, you don't look like a nonna. I'm like, they're like, you're not gonna be like nonna, right? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be like nonna.
no.
I'm gonna be like the grandma that's gonna be traveling, God willing, please God,
Oh,
God willing.
yes.
And like, yeah, like no, I'm not gonna be home on the weekends babysitting, my grandchildren now. Mommy, this grandma, this glam mom is gonna be
Doing
out.
you. Yeah, you're doing you.
And then Louie's like, no, we're gonna babysit. I'm like, no, once in a blue moon we'll babysit.
Yeah. And then give it right back to the mom.
Yeah.
And have a good day.
Yeah. Cause I mean, my parents they like to do that. Like, yeah, I've been there, done that. And I
Well,
know, and,
speaking
and
of,
my mom too. Like, somebody was telling me, like, my friend, she's in her 40s, or wait, or maybe late 40s. She's a grandma already,
yeah.
and she's been staying at her son's house, watching the kid every night, and that the baby's a month old now. I'm like, I would not be doing that. I'm like, she had the kid. You should make her do it. I said, my mom did that to me. I mean, my mom did not sleep with me.
Yeah.
I was telling someone today, I forgot who was on the phone. I never was around babies. Before I had Gia, Melissa, I never was around a kid. Like I didn't have little cousins, nothing. I was never around a baby. So when I had Gia, it was like my first time with the baby. And
Yeah.
I had to figure
You
it out.
learn quick, man.
And you know what you do? You figure it out. Like, you just do. Mommy instincts come.
Because there's no playbook on how to be a mom.
Yeah, and you just figure it out.
figure
And
it
look,
out.
I mean, and I didn't have like any experience beforehand. And my mom's like, yeah, you had a kid, you take care of your kid. Like, she would come over in the afternoon, like
During
so
nap time.
yeah, like when I could go to like when I had to go to the gym, like late afternoon. That's when she would come over, really. And then she would come over for a few hours and then she would leave. She's like, you had your kids, you take care of them.
Yeah.
And
A
like
lot of people.
and then when I kept having more kids, she's like, she stopped at 2. I had 4.
Yeah.
She's like, you're crazy.
A lot of people are like that, though.
My
They're like,
mother thought I was nuts.
they're like, I'm done. I did it. Like, now this is your thing. Like, I've
Yeah.
done
Oh,
it.
yeah. That's how. I mean, and my mom. I have to say, my parents were amazing. They did help me a lot. Like, they were there because they wanted to be around us.
Yeah, of course.
They did. It was, and not that I don't want to be around my grandchildren, but I'm gonna be around them. Like, I'll take them shopping. I'll hang out with them a few
You're
hours,
gonna
and
be
I'm like,
changing diapers all day.
yeah, now. Oh, that's what she told me. That's what she told me. She's like, changing diapers. She's like, do you remember when the shit goes all the way up the back? I'm like, yes, I remember that. Don't miss it. I'm like,
you get peed on. Oh, you never done. But like, I remember the first time Logan peed on me and I was like, he just pissed in my mouth. Literally.
oh
I'm
my
like,
God, I've
oh,
never had I didn't have a boy. So I have a feeling I'm gonna have grandsons because
I hope they're good.
I want them. Yeah. I welcome them, but
They're
I'll make sure my daughters change them and
down the road. You guys, so listen. Sorry, we have a lot to catch up. We have amazing guests, Teresa. Like such amazing. Like I have a whole list of like amazing that want to come on.
Yeah, we're back at it.
We're back at it next week. Sorry for our catch up. Sorry for our last week delay. That is my fault. My asshole kids decided to get sick and then give me stank eye. But they are kind of. Anyway, you guys, we're back at it next week with our guests. And of course, keep DMing me if you want to be on 2 Minute Bitches. And if you have any fun things, ideas, whatever, starting the new year that you want us to talk about, to get into, like we want to hear from you. Like we want to talk about what you want us to talk about. So message me any ideas, thoughts. If you want to be on, we welcome it all. Except for the hate shitty ones. You can shove those up your ass. And on that note, thank you guys as always.
It's a new year.
New.
Put out good thoughts, good sayings, lots of love, lots of love out there. Namaste, be namaste. Start off the year on the right foot.
Speaking of the right foot, oh no, speaking of my right foot, you want to see my right foot?
No, No. Oh my God. Melissa, Pat, do not show that. I'm going to stop it.
They're in Park City. It was so cold. They were cracking open my heels.
Oh my God. Go get a pedicure.
I haven't gotten a pedicure, remember? Now we're another month since
Well,
we were doing the
that's
baseball game.
crazy. See, like, I guess that's, I don't know. I mean, listen, even when I had little kids, I still took care of myself. I mean, I would always put myself last, but I still tried my best because that's really important, you know?
Oh yeah, so do I. I definitely did not wash my hair and sit for a week.
You
So I'm on the right track, baby.
All right. Well, Josh is just gonna go find somebody else. Just saying.
Josh will still listen. I don't care if I had shit in my hair and on my face. He would still want to do the do. Get it? All right, guys. Listen. Thank you as always. Every single Wednesday, except for last Wednesday, because again, we suck. I suck. Thank you for tuning in.
No, you were sick. You were
I know,
sick.
but no, I hate it. It's 15 months we've been doing this and never once ever missed an episode. So like that hurt my heart. So thank you guys though every Wednesday for tuning in. We will not miss one again. I can promise you that. We love you guys for all of your amazing support, listening every Wednesday. And don't forget, send me all your messages if you want to be on and anything that you want to hear from us.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for all your love and support. Happy New Year. Wishing you guys lots of love, happiness, and health in the new year. And yeah, all the best.
We'll see you next Wednesday.
All right. Bye. Love, love, love.
I knew it. Another Hurrdat Media production.